Hey everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. I hope you are well. I am very good, getting very excited to cover Saturday night's game between Kansas State and Kansas inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium. If you need to watch it on TV, you can see it on the Deuce. That's ESPN2. But I hope you can be there because this is going to be a really fun game against two programs now that both take this game as serious as the other. And that's the topic of today's DD. But first, I need to remind you, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Head over to the KUFog.net YouTube channel and hit that up and hit the subscribe button too while you're at it. Help my friend Michael Swain out and leave those comments and hit the thumbs up. Lance Leipold has come to Kansas and not only upgraded the quality of football at KU, but he has upgraded the value of this game inside the KU locker room. It was evident for a lot of years that KU just didn't value this game as much as K-State. Even when there was a huge disparity in talent between the two and K-State had the advantage, they still valued it more. They never looked past it under Bill Snyder, and they haven't looked past it under Chris Klieman. There was a time when K-State didn't take it very seriously. That time's name was Ron Prince. He lost all 3 games to Mark Mangino and played a big role in why he was fired. And then Bill Snyder returned, and K-State returned to winning. K-State has won 15 straight. Yes, they've beaten Lance Leipold's Jayhawks 3 years in a row, his first 3 years at KU, but it's very clear that they get it. They understand that this game's important. It speaks volumes not only about the programs, but your ability to recruit within the state of Kansas, which Leipold has upped that while in Lawrence. But I do want to push back about a narrative that has been around since Lance Leipold showed last season that, well, he can also raise the dead, because that KU football program was basically dead when he took it over. But it had nothing in comparison to what Bill Snyder did at K-State. Now, why am I covering this again? Well, it's pretty simple. That narrative is quieted down because this season at 2-5, even though KU's a really talented team, it hasn't gone so well for the Jayhawks. And it shows how fragile success is in your early years. Heck, it's fragile anytime. But when you're just getting started with winning games at your program, you can slip backwards. Bill Snyder did it to a degree with a 5-6 season in there, but for the most part, after that, he kept going forward. He never had a really disappointing underwater season once the winning began at K-State. And pretty soon the Bulls started, and they didn't stop until basically he was ready to retire. This game is really important for both programs. It's important in the state of Kansas because it decides who can talk trash for the rest of football season until football season starts again. And Lance Leipold has been a magician, but no one will ever compare to what Bill Snyder did. He not only built the program, he built it so it could be sustained. And that's exactly what Chris Klieman has done. Maybe Lance Leipold will do that, but it's going to take another maybe 10 plus years to prove that when he's in Lawrence. I personally hope he sticks around. I hope he makes it valuable, and I hope he builds the KU program into something that is on equal footing on an annual basis with Kansas State. I was looking forward to this game as a matchup of two top 20 programs, which we expected at the start of the year. And while KU hasn't met that expectation, and K-State has, this will still be a really good game because all of those players and all of those beliefs about what KU could be this season are still in play. This can be a really good team, and it can start by beating K-State on Saturday night at the Bill. We'll see you at the Bill. It's going to be a thriller. It's going to be quite the environment. I am stoked for this game between the Cats and Hawks.